I want to mention the red coloured elephant in the room. That's Charlie Ewels, who now I think has a record that no one will ever break. That in 9 minutes of international rugby, spanning across 2 years or two and a bit years, he's been red carded twice, which is impressive. This one was even worse than the Ireland one, I would say.
Very good, was it? I don't know what guys are thinking. I mean, we had this discussion about the Abano red card in the Premiership final,
Yeah,
and lots of people. I mean, there are loads. There aren't many excuses to make for the Ewels tackle. There was a bit of a trend not so long ago where people were going for the opposing scrum half's standing leg when he was box kicking, which wasn't nice in itself. But this is worse somehow. I mean, Leach was in a very, very vulnerable position there, and we're down to motives. And I don't want to believe that he's targeted Leach in any injurious sense. But who knows what people's motives are? I don't have the faintest idea. Who knows what Urbano's motives were? He might have been thinking, "Here comes their number 8. I'm going to knock his block off." If that's a motivation, and before the lawyers get in touch, I don't believe it was. But you can't tell what people are thinking, and sometimes they're just not thinking at all. And Yules, who's not, it's not dirty, but he doesn't have that reputation. He doesn't have. He's not like some throwback to the 70s or the 80s when there were all sorts of evil gits running around in second rows. He doesn't have that reputation at all, partly because of the modern game doesn't really throw up that kind of character. And secondly, I just don't believe it of him. But, it was a pretty dumb tackle and an unpleasant tackle, really.
was. Do you think we'll see him in an England setup at all again?
That really depends on where Borthwick has him in the England second row pecking order when everyone is fit and available. I don't think Steve would react. Insofar as I know Steve, he's not the kind of guy to make those to pass really severe judgments on people for things that still happen in dynamic sort of split seconds of a game. But I don't think Ewels is close to a starting place in an England side. Anyway, not all things being equal. Anyway, but he's a very effective player, and he probably doesn't deserve the record and reputation he now has. In fact, I'm sure he doesn't really deserve it. But hey, if you don't want to, if you don't want to get sent off, don't make dumb tackles like that, or clear outs rather.
No, it is unfortunate. I mean, he's the first England player to ever get red carded twice in tests, which I know you say he doesn't have a reputation or didn't. I think unfortunately that might stick.
Yeah, well, it probably will. Mike Burton was, I think, the first in 1975
Oh, was he?
in England, Australia, and
Oh,
Mike should have been sent off more than once and wasn't for England.
oh,
So there we go.
sorry, I think you meant first red carder, and that's probably stuck as well.